Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Dalek 451, the new Dalek Emperor. How are you all doing out there this pretty fine morning? It's not. I mean, it's not. It's. I mean, it's not. It's not too bad. It's definitely a quite a nice morning where I am. A bit cloudy, but it's still quite sunny. So so and so just what so just what So yeah, how are you all doing this today? And to my good, especially to my good buddy. I know you. It, this goes. Okay, this is a bit of a shout out to Captain Time Lord Spock. I know you've been in a rough patch these last couple of days, especially last night. I'm just hoping, I'm just wishing that, I wish you the best. I hope you're okay. And that if, that if you, that, you know, if you would, if you listen to this, that you would feel free to join me for a little while. I mean, I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to stream for this morning. Maybe not for too long. Maybe an hour maybe at least an hour and probably an hour or two, because I can't stream for too long today. I've got other things I need to do. It has been a long time since I did a stream this time in the morning. I guess it's good to be it's good to be doing this again. Um, so if anyone, so if anyone, but yeah, I hope you're all doing okay out there. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, Sorry about this, everybody. I mean, I guess this stream's a little out of nowhere. It is as usual. My streams are always out of nowhere, and and I never can seem to really think of much to say at the start. But I mean, things have been. I mean, I suppose I could say it's like how things have been going with me. They've been not bad. They've been pretty good. Um, I think my writing's going well. I've been. Thank you. Thanks very much, Sci-Fi Nation. That's I much appreciate that. Hmm. That's well, I'm sure. Well, at least a few. Well, I think there's at least a few people watching, which is good. Um, I just hope the person I hope is watching it is watching, because one of the reasons I wanted to do this stream this morning is because I wanted to do I wanted to try and do something to cheer him up a bit. If he that is if he's willing to join, if he is listening, or if he's willing to join us here. Hmm. But I mean, if he doesn't feel up to it, I perfectly understand. And like I said, I probably won't. This stream probably won't go for very long. Probably about. It's morning. Hello, disaster. Do I ever sleep? And if he hasn't, and you DM'd him 4 hours ago. He hasn't read it yet. Well, thanks for that, sci-fi. Of course, if I hadn't slept, slept last night, I wouldn't be doing this stream right now. I'd actually probably be asleep right now. And I did. And I did this. But by the way, sci-fi, I did DM him an invite to this before I went live. And there's been there hasn't been any response to it. But it's just let's see. I did also. I think he had a really bad day from what I saw. Yeah, he's definitely had a bad day. He did two very short live streams last night. I need a minute. I need a minute. You can come on if you'd like. Okay. Yeah. Sure, sci-fi. If you'd like to join me, Captain does not normally miss an opportunity to come on. Yeah. No, he doesn't. Yeah. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Sorry about that. That's me. That's me pouring myself something to drink here. if you yeah, well, sci-fi. If Sci-Fi Nation, if you're free to join me, then please do. Have I had breakfast yet? No, no, I have not. Disaster area. It is 8:30 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning here. But no, I've not had breakfast. Man, I'll probably go and have some after this stream, because like I said, this one's not going to be very long. I'm not going to go for like my usual 3 hours here. Probably gonna go for maybe just over an hour. And that's whether the captain turns up or not. It's the middle. Never mind it being early morning, for me. It's middle of the night where you are. What? You're in the UK as well. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Disaster Area. My mistake. Sorry, I thought you were like. I thought you were in America as well. So sorry about that. My mistake. Yeah. And we've got our first guest for this stream. Hi, Sci-Fi.
Hey, Dalek, what's up, bud?
Yeah, it's not been. I've not been too bad myself this week.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad everything's all right for you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not been a bad week.
Good. That's always good. Yeah, speaking of, I know who you want to come on, and trust me, I consider him a good friend, and I saw those two 10-minute little things he did yesterday. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about him, right? Especially when he doesn't get on and respond back. And so I figure, hey, maybe he's just taking a day. He wants to chill, let himself calm down. Hopefully we'll hear from him later today, tomorrow, within the next day or so we'll hear from him, right? That's what I'm hoping, because
yeah, that would be a relief if it was like if he messages us like or does another stream like today or tomorrow or something like that.
Absolutely. I got a habit to where I'll go offline for like 2 or 3 days. I got to stop doing that, especially when I got a friend that's halfway around the world that might need somebody to talk to, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
Yes.
we live around the corner from each other and he can just come knock on my door. So I
Yeah,
gotta be better at making myself available for friends that are distant, right?
yeah. I mean, I know. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I'm in the same boat, living where I live as well. So and
Hey Jill, thanks for popping over here and listening to
yeah,
Dalek.
yes. Thank you very much, Jill. For you will listen as you go to bed. Well, I hope I hope listening to us
Look at that.
helps lull you to sleep, Jill.
She's taking you to bed, Dalek. And no, that wasn't meant as a dirty joke, Jill.
It just kind of came across as one.
Well, if people don't know my sense of humor by now, I don't know if they ever will. Just because it sounds that way doesn't mean it is. Hey, I have no control over what people think about the words that come out of my mouth, okay?
so, so, right. Anyway, so now that you're here, how have things been going with you, Sci-Fi?
Well, this week was the first week back to school for Little Sci-Fi, so that was cool. They have Friday off, which is today. They have Friday off. So, yeah, first week back, 4 days. Next week is only 4 days. And then we got the holiday coming up the week after that. So they start earlier every year. I remember when I was in school, we didn't start till after the holiday. Now they start 2 weeks before the holiday. It's crazy. Crazy.
Wait, 2 weeks before it.
Yeah, what is it? Memorial Day, whatever it is over here in the States.
That is
the fall holiday. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It is. Well, see, back when I was in school, they actually started starting school after the holiday because, like, literally everybody was going on vacation with their kids. So you'd have like half the school, if not more, absent because they were on vacation with their families for the holiday. And now the same school districts are starting 2 weeks before the holiday. It's like, come on.
Oh man,
It's like, yeah, because people can't afford vacations no more. That's why they're doing
it. Unbelievable. Mom, I mean, it's been a long time since I was in school.
Oh, okay. What year did you graduate? Come on, bud. What year? Let me guess. You graduated in what, 2008?
Actually, yeah, spot on, 2008.
Yeah, I thought so. I could tell by your voice. I graduated in 94.
You can tell by my voice when I left school.
No, but it sounded good and I got it right. So hey, just go with it.
You know, what's this? You know, the kind of sad thing is the school I went to is now closed down.
Oh, really? Did they like combine it with another like school district or something, or what?
I think it.
Like they didn't have enough kids going to it, and they just consolidated it with like another bigger district. Or they just closed it and built a new one, that type of thing.
I think first it went under. I think it went under a different. It was given a different name, and
Oh, okay.
You thought that.
Well,
nice
you do. You got a youngin's voice. You got the voice of a youngin.
You actually thought you thought I was even younger, Jill. You thought I was
So if you do the math and he graduated when he was 18, that means he was born in 1990
close.
or 89, maybe late 89. I don't know.
I've already said that. I've already said this before, so I may as well say it now. You're close. 91, actually.
Oh, 91. Okay, you're early 91, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, that could have went either way. So yeah.
Well, my birthday's in October, so late 91.
Oh, okay. So you graduated closer to 17 than you did 18. All right, yeah.
Probably, yeah, I think probably. Yeah, probably.
I keep forgetting too. You're in the UK and I'm in the States, so usually the normal age for graduation is 18 over here, 17 sometimes if they start early. Like depending on when they're, because over here it depends on when your birthday is and when the school year starts and all that kind of stuff.
I mean the school year usually for me. I think it usually started around. I think the new school year is always. I think they always start around September.
Oh yeah, we did too. And then we get out at like either the end of May or beginning of June and get the summer off.
Yeah, we got. I think we always got like 5 or 6 weeks off during summer break, and I think it was like around August.
Yeah, we used to get 3 solid months off here. Now it's down to like 2.5 months. The way they keep going later and starting earlier. And we don't even have snow days anymore. What the hell? Why you need more school days if we don't have snow days? What the hell? You trying to make us into Japan where you go year round? What the hell is that shit?
That's one country. That's one country I've always kind of admired, and I've always wanted to visit Japan.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to visit it, but I wouldn't want to be a student there growing up year-round school.
For what I've been hearing about it more recently, then no, I wouldn't want to. I don't visit it. Definitely live there. No. I mean,
I haven't heard anything culturally, that's been going on to make it, where I wouldn't want to live there, unless things have changed, like in the last couple of years. I haven't been keeping up on it, but so I mean, I know, like, because there's a person I talked to here on YouTube that actually lives in Tokyo, that's from the States, and he does say that there's a cultural bias type thing there, where there's just certain things, that they will say or do to you just because of where you're from.
That's basically what I've heard. They're not I mean, they don't mind you visiting their country, but if you decide to live there, you gotta fit. Lisa heard you gotta learn to fit in pretty fast. If you don't, they will
they'll let you know about it. Just picture a bunch of Japanese saying, "This is Japan. You speak of Japanese." Literally, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
right? It's just
Yeah.
like that old adage when that you hear about people in America saying, "This is America. You speak American." There is no American language, you idiot. It's English. We all speak in different ways. Okay.
Yes, exactly. There is no American language. That's ridiculous. It's, if anything, you nicked English from us and you made it your own.
Right. And depending on what part of the country you go to, you're going to hear several different ways of speaking it, several different accents, several different. It, it's just like over in the UK. You guys got lots of different dialects and accents, and
yeah, you're right. We've got depending where any parts, just England alone. Any go to like Cornwall or the northeast, like Yorkshire, or go to London or anywhere else in the Midlands, or I mean, you get tons of accents. I mean in the northwest where I live, you get like
you do. I got a perfect example. Okay, we'll get you on a panel. We'll get Jens on a panel. We'll get Potato Revan on a panel and Yvette DeVoyle on a panel. All four of you is from the UK. All four different accents, all four different ways of speaking.
Right. Although a lot of people say I don't really sound British.
And just to make it interesting, we'll get Samuel Cockings from Trek Yards because he's in the UK. So we'll make it 5 of you.
A proper British panel. That'd be fun. I'd like that.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure where Jens lives, but I know Revan is from Ireland.
Maybe not proper British, but yeah. Revan is in the Republic of Ireland.
Actually, he's in Houston, Texas right now, but he's on vacation.
Okay, yeah. He's away for a couple of weeks, so.
But yeah, I mean, just a sampling of people from different areas of the UK. You do the same thing and with people from the States, because you get that more often on panels with people from the States. Like you get me, Black Phillip, let's say Scotty, even R37 from Canada, right? Or just people from all over the States and Canada, all different accents.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what.
And ways of speaking. And Jill says it's an American English. Well, I don't. That might be a way of defining it, but it's not. I don't want to say that's accurate though, because like the point I'm making here with people in the UK, you could say, "What is that? UK English? Does Australia have Australian English?" Where do you draw the line, right?
I know it's weird, isn't it? Because all these different. I mean, one language, and yet there's so many different ways of speaking it.
Yeah, it's just like Spanish, and then you got Puerto Rican, and you got all the different variations on that. So you could speak proper Spanish to a people like in Mexico who's speaking slang. They'll understand what you're saying, but they're going to be laughing at you while you're speaking it.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is. I don't know for certain, but there's probably a dialect difference between like the north of Wales and the south of Wales, or the same thing with Scotland.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Scottish has its own dialect that I can tell. It's different than Irish. It's different than, your accent to me. To my ears, it's definitely different than that. So.
I mean,
and you got Jens from Yorkshire, right? Listen to him, for fuck's sakes.
I thought he was like
I don't know.
Yorkshire. I thought
Oh
Jens
wait,
was.
no, Yvette's from Yorkshire, I think.
I think I think Jens once said he's like from the like somewhere. He's like somewhere in the south of England. I think he said something like Brighton or something.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
He said, That's like very that's like South Coast England. There's a it's a just two. I mean here just two counties which are like right next to each other can have completely different ways of speaking. like for where I live, there's a definite. I live close to Liverpool, and they have their they have obviously they have the Scouse dialect.
Oh, what was his name? There's a guy on YouTube right now. I forget his name, but he did time in Nevada, the state of Nevada, in prison. Oh, what was his name? He had a buddy. His buddy's name was Wildman. Wildman's passed away, but oh dang it, what was his name? He's like a kind of a big YouTuber now. But Wildman sounded just like Jens with the same accent.
Oh, did he? Well, it's just well. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear at least that you no offense, but you as an American, you actually know a bit about this stuff about different the different accents and dialects from England because
Oh, that's his name. I just found a guy. Yep. Okay, yeah. No, I do though, because just from watching different channels, like just tons of different channels from like IKS Exploration out of the UK and ALW Research, right? Both of those channels are about exploring, like urban exploring abandoned World War II bunkers and stuff like that. And all from the UK, all with different accents. So it's, yeah, you pick up on it and you learn to understand it. You learn to hear what they're saying because 9 times out of 10, the auto-generated closed caption doesn't work. So you have to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah. And it's just again, I'm glad that you do know about that because one thing that drives me nuts is this whole thing that especially in TV shows or movies that Americans just think England's just London.
Right.
And England isn't just bloody London.
There you go. I'm going to put the link in to that video with Wildman in the private chat. Wildman has passed away, but it is Sean Atwood is the channel it's on. Yeah. Sean Atwood's right there in the UK, so I would suggest checking him out.
Oh, interesting. Thanks.
And if you listen to Wildman, I was listening to him before I even met Jens. I joke around saying it took me 6 months to understand what Jens was saying. Literally, I was watching these videos while listening to Jens, and finally was able to understand what they were saying. I literally had to tune myself into what they were saying. And it's nothing against them, because that's just the way they talk, right? It's just I had to learn how to listen to them, to their accent.
Right. Yeah, I mean it can be a bit tricky, especially with people who have very heavy accents.
Yeah, it's just like somebody, even from where I live, going to the deep south here in the U.S. You get some of those people down there, especially down by Louisiana and stuff, and you're like, huh? What'd you say?
It's like, what? Yeah. It's like, what the? It's like, yeah. I kind of get what you mean. It's like what the heck did you say? It's like,
and that's in the same country, so
yeah. It can be, again, it can be definitely this. It can be the same thing here, because you could have someone with a heavy Scottish accent, or a heavy Welsh accent, or a heavy East Yorkshire accent, or something like, or a Brummie accent, or something like that.
I think Welsh should be like one of the hardest ones to listen to, and also a drunken Irishman or Scotsman. Especially when they start speaking,
There's actually this. Speaking of that, there's this massive YouTuber from Ireland he embraces his Irishness in his videos. Especially like with his accent, and how he does his intros at the beginning of his videos.
And that's cool. That's cool, though. I mean, that if that works for him, hey, go for it, right?
Have you ever heard of Jacksepticeye?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Send me a link when you get a minute. Whenever you get a minute, I'll check it out.
If you like watching like videos of these YouTubers who do videos playing video games, I think you'll like him.
Oh yeah. I'll check that out.
Yeah, same for. Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's a huge YouTuber. I think he has like over. I think it's like well over 20 million subs or something like that.
Oh wow, dude's doing good.
Yeah, he's been. There's another YouTuber I thoroughly recommend if you like that kind of stuff. Heard of a guy called Markiplier.
I've heard that name, Markiplier.
Yeah, he's even bigger. He's got over 50 million subs.
Holy cow!
He's been a huge name on YouTube for. Oh wait, no, I was a bit off. He's got. No, I was a bit off. He's got over 30 million subs.
Still, that ain't nothing to laugh at. That's dude's doing all right.
But yeah, Markiplier's been a big name on YouTube for many years, and seriously, his videos are hilarious. I love them. And that's just his gaming videos. I mean, some of the other stuff he does is just like, he's like, wow, this guy's a fucking genius.
Well, he found the right combination to make it work, right? That's not what we're all working for. So you gotta give him props for that.
Yeah, he's definitely found he's definitely found a formula that works for him because if he's since he's since he's become since he's become so huge and he's done all these not just his regular videos but lots of these really incredible projects that he's put together like because I think last year I think a couple of years ago he did this thing called it's called Venus Honest and it was and that and it was like it was kind of like a weird experiment kind of thing that he did like where he made he made this YouTube channel where called Unis Honest and the experiment was the channel would last for just 1 year and every I think like every day of that year they would post a new video of some really weird and random stuff that he and this other guy were doing and the whole thing and I think like the whole message of it was like nothing lasts forever and because once that 1 year was up, they would delete the channel forever. Everything on it would just be gone.
Well, I suppose if you got like a really big main channel, yeah, you could do something like that. I mean, even if you didn't, like a bunch of us little guys got together and did something like that, right? Just as an experiment to see what would happen.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, I mean that's what it was. It was an experiment. And because because like it was like this whole the whole point of it was like it was again was like nothing lasts forever.
Let's see here. Wow, I can't believe I didn't do this before. Nope, that's not it there. There it is. I gotta share this out. There we go.
And okay, I think no. What else? Okay, what else can we talk about?
I'm just sharing your screen here.
Speaking of, the chat seems to have halted, so I'm guessing either disaster area is gone, and guessing jail has gone to bed.
Well, she said she was laying down, so that's okay. Let's see. Promote others. Where's my promote others thread? I know I have one. I got to be on my own Discord. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you like sharing the stream out, but like I said, if the captain doesn't show up, I'm probably gonna not do this to keep the stream going for very long.
Yeah, it's understandable. You were kind of hoping he would show up. I get it. I do.
Yeah,
I streamed for 4 hours hoping he would show up, and he didn't. So
that's kind of why I started this. I was hoping he would show up.
Let me check my messages. Maybe he's... Nope, nothing yet. Well, that sucks. Yeah, maybe I'll have a message from him when I wake up in a couple of hours.
I DM'd him a link and I Messaged him after that. No response.
Right. And to quote the captain, when I send somebody a link, it's an invitation, not an obligation. Meaning, we'd love to have him here, but if he doesn't show up, we're not mad at him. It's just, hey, we threw you the link. You were welcome. But if you had other stuff to do, we understand.
Yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, that is a fair way of doing it. If he if he can't actually make it, then yeah.
That's why, and he's usually pretty keen about coming on streams and stuff. So I figure he just needed a night or a day to chill out and just do him, just chill out type of stuff, and I get it. I've been there. I've done it. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. If you just, yeah, I mean, if it's just a simple, if it's just a simple matter of him needing time to himself, then I can understand that.
And that's kind of what I'm going with right now, because I've never seen him to be one to just flat out ignore people, so. Well, he's a good dude in my book. I got no problems with him. But with that, I've been up, almost 24 hours. So I do need to go lay down. I didn't realize I'd been up that long. So I just looked at the clock.
Well, that's not. Well, it's a different story for me. I've not been awake that long.
All right.
I only woke up around 7 o'clock, I think. Yeah.
Which was, about an hour ago then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, right. Yeah, because I saw your stream was set up, and I'm like, oh crap, Dalek's going live. I'm going to put his link to his stream in my chat and close mine down, because I'd already been going almost 4 hours. So I was trying to get people to come over here and hang out with you. And
I don't know. I don't normally stream at this time of the day.
Right. And I was like, oh, wow. Let me see if I can, send some people his way. And yeah, people can hang out in the chat and have fun and whatnot. But hopefully some people showed. I know Jill did. So that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, Jill tuned in, and Disaster Area.
Yep. Disaster Area showed up. That's awesome. Hats off to Disaster Area. Absolutely.
And the counters, and the counter says there's four people watching.
Awesomeness. Hey, shout out to the people watching.
Yeah, thank you to my four viewers. If there's hey, does YouTube count if you pull up your own stream on a separate device, does YouTube count you as a viewer?
Yes, it does. Like I've had my own stream here, plus I had the phone to read the chat, especially when I do my gaming streams, and yes, it counts it as a separate viewer.
Yeah, because I always stream from my laptop. I don't have two separate screens. So what best I can do is.
But even like say, okay, you got your StreamYard open right now here, and you got the stream open in a tab next to it. Yes, it'll count that YouTube tab that has your stream on as a viewer.
I've got it up. Well, I'm not watching. I'm not looking at. I haven't got my stream up on my laptop, but I have got it up on my on my tablet, which is next to it.
Yep, it'll count it. Yeah, it'll count it as a viewer. But I mean, that's all right. I mean, hey, watch hours, right? Shh! Don't tell YouTube. They might make it to where it don't count.
Well, knowing YouTube, I wouldn't put it past them.
Now, the trick is to have like 4 or 5 devices all logged in with different accounts watching your stream as you're live.
Well, I could do that with at least 3 devices.
See, you could boost your own numbers and nobody would be none the wiser.
I mean, I bet you.
Now imagine doing that through a Gigaland with a little miniature server hookup. You could literally like have like 20, 30 people watching, and then they all be just running through your own little server sitting right next to you.
You can actually do something like that.
It's not hard to set up.
Wow, that's
just run a local ad hoc network. That way they all have different IPs and assigned to them, and there you go. Good to go. As long as you got like 20, 30 pick accounts, here you go. Run it through one server.
I've just pulled. That gives.
And if you really want to mess with YouTube, you do it using a VPN. That way, it looks like they're showing up from all over the world.
Luckily enough, I have a VPN.
Well, there you go. See, you're halfway there. And I'm talking, okay, when I talk about this is old school, like beginning of the internet stuff. So a lot of people are going to hear this and be like, oh, you can't do that. Yeah, you can. It's actually kind of easy. We used to do it in the Yahoo chat rooms, the MSN chat rooms, the AOL chat rooms, all that stuff. You know, the real-time live chat rooms back in the day on dial-up that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, technically, I don't know if I should reveal this, but technically, I don't. What the hell is this? International Dog Day.
International what? Dog Day?
Dog Day.
Dog Day. Oh, hey, I got two doggies.
Every dog is. This is something from YouTube. It's every celebrate International Dog Day with canine characters who bring people together around the world. Every dog has its day, and today is that day.
Okay, so let's see. We got Marmaduke, Clifford, Goofy, Pluto,
Snoopy,
yeah.
And those are just dogs from Western shows.
Yeah. That doesn't include dogs from around the world, whatever they got on their TV shows.
Of course, anime has loads of dogs, and
yeah,
I know there's one. I suppose there's Tintin's little dogs, Snowy.
Oh, hey, 1950s dogs, Rin Tin Tin, Lassie.
Oh, how can we forget Lassie?
Hooch, Hooch from Turner and Hooch.
What was that dog from that comedy movie? Was it Marley? Yeah,
Oh, Marley and Me. Yeah.
Marley and Me. Yeah.
Oh, Beethoven, the big Saint Bernard.
Oh yeah, Beethoven. those are fun movies.
Oh,
Beethoven.
those are fun dogs. The
Saint
mother of my first two kids, her mom had Saint Bernards,
Saint
and I
Bernard.
tell you what, we had them. We lived out in the middle of nowhere, and I had to take one from the back, literally the back 40 where their big pen was, up to where the 4x4 SUVs were. And this dog, I got him on the leash, and I literally snow skied in my boots 100 yards from the pen to the back of that truck. He was just pulling me. All I could do is hang on. It's a big dog. He put his paws on my shoulders. His paws covered my shoulders, and he looked me right in the eyes. That's how big that Saint Bernard was.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was the biggest baby you ever saw.
Aww. A giant dog. A giant of a dog, but he's just a big softy.
Yeah. Yep. He was. If you ever watch movie Beethoven, that was him to a T.
Yeah, I've seen Beethoven. Yeah, it was a.
And they had a little smaller female one. She was a little more hyper, but she was still a good dog. But with that, I'm going to end my presence here on a high note with talking about all the fun dogs, all the happy dogs.
Oh,
So, Dalek,
I see you're on your way out.
Yeah, I just want to wish you a happy rest of your stream. I hope you hear from the captain. If I hear from him, I'll let you know that he's all right or whatnot. And yeah. And I want to say thank you for having me up here. Thank you to everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, this has been good. Thank you very much for coming on here. It's short notice, sci-fi.
That's all right, but not a problem. Not a problem.
Especially since it's middle of the. Well, it's very late where you are.
Well, it's about 30 seconds away from 420, and I hear Cummy Bear calling my name. Time to get a little buzz on and lay down for a couple hours.
Right. Well, again, thanks very much for coming on. I guess, and I'll see you again soon.
All right, bud. Take it easy.
Yeah. Bye. Well, that was good fun. Thank you again, Sci-Fi Nation. That was great chatting with you. And Captain Time Lord Spock out. If you're out there, if you're watching this right now, I'll see this on the redub. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Because I do think of myself as your friend, and I worry about you. Not everyone on YouTube. Not everyone on YouTube finds you annoying or hates you. Some of us we do genuinely care for you, pal. So I hope you're okay. Well, I suppose. I'm gonna keep this stream going for a little bit longer, and if no one else comes up or the captain doesn't show up, I may as well shut this stream off. Just hit it. I'll keep this going. How about I keep things going for like another half an hour, or so. That sound good to you guys? If no one else, and again, if no one else shows up, I'll just I'll just go ahead and wrap things up because I mean, never mind Sci-Fi Nation needing sleep. It's 20 past 9 in the morning. I need breakfast, so even if it's a little late, and also I've got other things I need to do today. I've got writing to do. I've got probably got a few other I've got a few other things. Probably got a few other things I'd like to do today. My day usually consists of three simple things. Getting ricing, watching YouTube videos, and usually sleeping a lot. and of course I might watch some of my favorite shows or watch some new stuff. I mean, anyone out there in the chat, what have you watched anything good recently? Any good shows or any good films, or have you played any, or are there any or anything else, like anything good that you've read or any good games that you've played? Anything you'd like to mention to me? Please do so in the chat. That would be that I'd very much like that. Or maybe you could, if anyone who watches this on the rerun that watches on rewind later, you can leave a comment saying what you any good shows or any good movies you've seen lately. Sci-fi. You know what, everybody? Sci-fi is just given. A chat with Sci-Fi has given me a bit of an idea. Let's see. It's gonna. Talk about inflate. It really does work. Talk about inflating my own numbers. Thanks for the tip, Sci-Fi. I might use. Thanks very much for the tip, Sci-Fi. I might use it. More often. It's a good trick. Yeah, I should. I thought I don't inflate my viewing numbers just a tad. Okay. All right. So, Okay, I'm sure. I don't. Okay, I don't know if you're still listening, Jill, antiderivative Jill, but I mean, you may have, for all I know, you may have fallen asleep listening to this, but if you have fallen, if you're still listening, I wish have a good. I wish you a good night, and if you have fallen asleep, again, good. I wish you a good night. I wish you sweet dreams. Because, and I hope to see, and I hope to be on one of your streams again soon, Jill. Hmm. I wonder if my brother's watching this. I mean, that is if he's awake. That is. Because let me tell you, everybody, one thing. It's my brother is he's just as much a night owl as I am, and it's very likely that he's fast asleep right now, and he probably won't wake up until late afternoon. But then again, that's also that's me to a T, pretty much to a T as well. Stay up all night, sleep most of the day. I mean, I know it's a bad, I know it's something I really shouldn't do because my, but then again, my sleeping habits have been out of whack for a long time. Um, what can I? Hmm. All right, I've kind of with okay, unless with no other guests, I think I've kind of run out of things, kind of running out of things to say here. Um, hmm. Let's see let's see what's in the chat. Search for Spock. It says disaster area. A young Dalek. Yeah, I am. And I always wanted to visit Japan, but it's very expensive. Yeah. As much as as much as I want to visit Japan, I don't know if I ever will, because getting there will definitely be pretty hard, and plus I don't I've had enough flying to last a lifetime, especially considering because flying to us because I've because it takes long enough to fly to some of the places I've flown throughout my throughout even though I'm young I've traveled to a lot of places and I've done a lot of flying and the furthest one of the places I've flown to I was Australia and well you can imagine flying from the UK to Australia that takes a long time. Oh my God, the first time I went to Australia was like I think it was like 2009 or 2010 or something like that. And that took long, and the amount of flying we did there was just wow. And not just going to Australia, but the amount of flying we did around Australia as well, because we actually went there for a 3-week tour, for a 3-week holiday, and we were like flying to different parts of Australia, and then obviously that involved flying around there a lot. And then there was also the one thing I enjoyed about that was I got to fly on a plane I'd never flown on before. I got to fly on a Boeing 747. We went, which was the plane that took us to most of the way to Australia. And I'd never flown on a plane that big before. So that for me was an interesting experience. And then when we went there the second time, or was it the third time? It was the second time we flew to Australia. It was aboard. We flew there on an Airbus A380, but we flew on the A380 getting there and getting back, and wow, it was just like stepping aboard. If you've ever, I don't know if you have anyone who's ever been aboard an A380, but wow, and being on board one of those planes is like, oh look, oh hello Carol, good to see ya. Thank you for tuning in. Look, glad you could come in. I mean, have you heard from the captain? Because we all know he's in a bad place at the moment. How am I tonight? I'm good, Jill. Sorry, Carol. I'm good, Carol. And I've not heard. You've not heard from him since this morning. It looks like no one's heard from him. What do you mean? I always do what, Carol? Well, I accidentally call you Jill. You missed him a few hours ago. No response. Has anyone seen Dillard? I don't know. I always call you Jill. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Carol. I'm so sorry. And it's okay, you're not the only one. Well, all right, Carol. I almost did it again. Sorry. I almost did it again. But, well, anyway, yeah, I'm doing fine, Carol. How are you doing? You're okay. That's good. That's good, Carol. What's this? But you do believe you've been Yoko Ono between your boyfriend and his bestie, and you didn't mean to, huh? Yo, well, forgive me, Carol. I don't quite I don't think I quite know what that means. Just breaking up the band, man. Well, any, anyway, well, Carol, I'm glad you were able to tune in, but I think unless the captain shows up or someone else um, comes up comes up to join me I think I'm gonna wrap this stream up on at in about 10 minutes, like when once I hit an hour and a half. You calling it? That's okay. Yeah. I mean, I could keep. I mean, since you're here, Carol, I could keep things going a bit longer. But I mean, I said right from the start, Carol, that I wasn't gonna keep this stream. I wasn't gonna go very long with this stream. It's up to me. Yeah, it is. Well, so Carol, what, since you're here, what you seen it? What, you watched any good shows or good films lately? Right, that's all right. If I found the captain, I'll let him know you were concerned. Thank you, Carol. I mean, I've actually, I did message the captain myself, but I sent him an invite to this stream. I sent him an invite to this stream. I messaged him, but there's been no response. And you watched the new Game of Thrones. That's the draft. Well, what did you? Okay, so what did you think of it? I mean, I've been hearing mixed things about it. Like, it's saying it's what's this? It's not as much. Oh. Not as much sexy time in the first episode as there was in the first series. Man, you thought it was good. Well, glad you enjoyed it, Carol. I mean, I won't. I mean, I won't. I won't be watching it myself because I was never in. I was never interested in Game of Thrones at all. Never watched the original series, and I never. And until recently, I didn't even know that it was based on a book series. It's you did mind you just finished the 8 seasons of the first series, all of it, because I heard. I mean, because I keep hearing, Carol, that everyone you powered through it in a month. Wow, that's binge watching. That's what I call binge watching. Good on you, Carol. The last season, I think the writers died. Yeah, I mean, I've always heard that the last season of Game of Thrones was pretty bad. It wasn't. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't as good. They rushed through it. Yeah. You guess you guess contracts were up, but people asked for more money, right? Yeah, I see, Carol. Yeah. But again, I I was never interested in Game of Thrones, not in the least. Think it because they could have done like 11 seasons if they did it right. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Right, be right back. Oh, okay, Carol. So sorry on the phone too. That's fine, Carol. Yeah, you take your phone call, Carol. I'm fine with that. I'm just make. Hmm. Hmm. He's He's going to sleep. I sing goodnight. Oh, all right, Carol. If you want to end the stream, you may, lol. I give you permission. What do you mean, give? What do you mean you give me permission to end the stream, Jill? Oh, crap. I almost did it again. Why do I keep calling you Jill? I don't know why I do that. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Maybe it's just because Jill was actually here earlier on. But it's okay. You take it as a compliment. Oh well. At least you take. I'm glad that you take it well, Carol. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. Well, I think. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna end this on. Like I said, in a few minutes. I'm gonna end it on 1 hour. On an hour. 1 hour 30. Because honestly, Carol, I think at this point you're my only actual viewer. But I mean, not there's anything wrong with that. But I've kind of run out of things to say, and I want to go get myself some breakfast. So this isn't. Yeah, it does say 9 people are watching, but yeah. I mean, okay, go eat. I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, well, thanks for coming in, Carol. So what can I talk about for the next 2 minutes? I guess you were too busy to actually come up and join the panel, weren't you, Carol? Which I understand you if you couldn't come up and join me. Oh, I see. Your internet's crap right now. Your internet's crap right now? Okay, I understand, Carol. You'll join me next time, though. Oh, well, that would be lovely if you did. I would love that. Well, I'm almost at. When your kid is home, she sucks up your internet speed. Yeah, I know what that's like all too well. My brother hogs the internet all the time around here. It's really annoying. Because there are times when I can just barely get anything done because of him. Or I lose the internet altogether, which is a right roll pain, especially when I'm trying to work, or I'm chatting with a friend, or heck, even while I'm doing this live streaming. So yeah, I know that pain. Well, anyway, I think I've now. Oh, you. Oh my god! Oh, come on. Man, she'll be at her grandparents after tomorrow for a week, so I'll have good internet next week. Oh well, that's good to hear. Well, anyway, it is now 1 hour. This stream's been going for an hour and a half, and I don't think I'm gonna get anyone else on the panel. And the captain hasn't shown up. I do dearly hope he's all right. But I'm gonna end this here. Okay, my little Dalek, have a good rest of your day. I will catch up with you over this weekend. Yeah, you have a good day as well, Carol. I will see you later. So, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. So thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to him in the chat, Sci-Fi Nation, Disaster Area, Anti-Derivative Jill, and of course just you, just Carol. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to this short little stream. And Captain Time Lord Spock, I hope if you're watching this or you rewatch this later, I do generally hope you're all right. And I hope to speak to you again soon, but soon, pal, because again, me, Carol, Jill, and whoever, we do work, and Sci-Fi, we all worry about you. But anyway, for now, everybody, from the surface of Skaro, this is Dalek 451 signing off. I will see you all next time. Have a good day, everybody.